Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a tapestry. That is my most requested tutorial, and I really say it's really easy once you get the hang of it. So we're going to be doing a smart tapestry today. I'm going to be trying to do the sun pattern of Frozen, and we're going to be using the colors mustard. This is loops and thread, mustard. We're going to be using a 3.0 millimeter hook, and we're going to be using some scissors, and we're going to be using amethyst and loops and thread too. So if you see like in all my YouTube videos, I use loops and thread. So using a tapestry needle, I'm using size 16. If you're using a bigger hook, I'll use size 16, but if you're using a smaller hook, I'm going to be using size 13. It's kind of smaller, but it does the work. So the method that we're going to be doing it is intarsia, and that's basically both sides are clean and you use minimum amounts of yarn. So guys, right now I'm just rolling them into balls so we can get started on our project. I wouldn't say this is how much yarn you're gonna need for each one, but it's just an estimate, and this is just how I start. And it shouldn't get tangled because mine doesn't. I don't put no bobby pins or nothing, but you can use a bobby pin. But I like this method because, well, the bobby pin method, it's I don't know, I just don't like it. I bought it, but I don't like it. But you can use bobby pins, it's your preference. So now that I've had all the colors that I need for the project, so I'm going to show you guys the tapestry, and I'm also going to put the tapestry on the screen so you guys can follow. We're going to get started off with the first row. Like, the first row is we need to crochet 49 stitches, so it is going to be right there too on the screen so you guys can follow along. And yeah, so we're going to get started with the first row, and yeah. So right, again, I'm using a 3mm crochet hook. A 3mm crochet hook. So you're gonna start off by doing 49 single crochets, and this is how I just put it like this and just pull through. I'm going to use my 3.0 because I kind of want this to be really neat, I guess, in the sense. And this is how I do chain. I just yarn over, crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Yo, I got a oopsie daisy right there. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So now I have 49. So in order to keep the 49 stitches, you need to chain 1. So it'll be 49 plus 1, and yeah. So now, according to the pattern on the screen, we're going to be doing single crochets along. So I'm just gonna do some single crochets. This is how I do a single crochet. You can zoom in if you want. I put the hook through the stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through again. That's how you do a single crochet. basically pull the hook through the stitch, yarn over, pull. Guys, sorry about that, my phone ran out of storage, so I'm gonna just keep doing the single crochets along the row. Guys, I don't know what I did. Hey guys, so this is the first row done. So now we're gonna begin the second row. We're gonna chain one and we're gonna do single crochets back. Turn your work, always turn your work, guys. Key tip, always turn your work. So just keep going. So I'm going to single crochet my work all the way down, and I'm gonna come back and show you what to do next. So guys, I forgot to say, guys, we're gonna do this for a total of 3 rounds in total. So this would be the second row, and we're gonna do this for another row. After we've done this for another row, I'm going to come back and we're gonna get started on doing the color changes. So yep guys. Okay guys, so this is row 3, and I'm going to show you guys how you can count your rows. I'm going to show you guys. So when it's like this, that's 2 rows, and right now it's like this, it's like half. It's not like this, that's just 1 row. So that's row 1, row 3. So according to the pattern, we're supposed to be starting off like this. So it says to chain 1, always chain 1, don't forget. If you don't chain 1, it's going to be looking very lopsided. Chain 1, turn your work, and now we're going to be doing 17, chain 2, not 17, 17, 2 gold, and then the rest purple. So I'm going to show you guys how to color change. So we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how to keep that. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So y'all, as you see, when I'm on my 17th stitch before I switch over to the gold, I don't pull it through like this. I leave the 2 loops on the hook. Now this is going to be the wrong side over here, and this is going to be the right side. I'm going to take my next color, which is this color, the one that I rolled up. I'm going to just leave a tail for sewing in at the end, or you can put it along, but I'm gonna leave a tail because I like to sew in the ends. Okay, basically you're gonna put your hands, just put your hands like this, your hands on the hook like this, and then you're just gonna yarn over. Do not yarn over the purple, just yarn over that mustard color and gonna pull through. That's how you color change. Now I'm going to just crochet 2 mustard. So 1, you could pull down for like a little bit of tightness, and 2. So that's my first. Now to color change back to the purple, I'm going to take another 1 this is another purple. Leave a long tail for sewing at the end, and I'm just gonna put my hands like I did before, yarn over and pull through, and I like so yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right now I'm just single crochet at the end, so it looks like this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, oh, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do the wrong side. So now you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to turn it over. So you're going to just flip up your yarn to the wrong side. So this is what I do. I just take my yarn and flip it over. Take this one, flip it over. And according to the pattern for the next part, we're going to be doing 29, chain 2 gold, and 18. So right now we're going to, y'all, I did number it on the graph, so you guys should just follow along, and instead of you figuring out how much you're gonna do on counting it. So on each side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And this is how you color change from the back. So it's kind of different when you do it from the front. So when you color change from the back, you're just gonna, like, I like to bring the yarn to the back where the strings are, and basically I'm going to take this yarn and just like yarn over like you would normally do and pull through those 2 loops, like you know how I did it in the front. When I'm crocheting at the end, I don't want it to have this line, so I would do like fair out to just bring it along, but since it's the same color, it wouldn't bleed through on the other side. So I'm just gonna do a single crochet, that's 1, and then another one, single crochet, that's 2. And when I want to switch back to the purple for the other side, I would just put it to the back like so, to the wrong side, get the other side of purple yarn and just go through both loops as I said. Now in this one, it is the same color still, and we're working on this part where the gold is, and we're just going to single crochet it along. So right now you're supposed to have 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're gonna chain 1, turn our work. So this is how it looks so far. As you can see, my stitches are kind of tight because I used a smaller hook. And let's get doing the next row. So the next one consists of us doing 17 single crochets along, and then we're going to do 3, and then we're going to do the rest. I've 29. Okay, yeah. So let's get started. We're gonna start off for doing 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have done 17. We're gonna pick up our mustard color, and basically you're just going to yarn over and pull through both of the purple loops, and you could just tighten it at the back. Now at the back we have this line, and basically it's just the same thing as one as the back. We're just gonna single crochet it through all those 3 loops. It's gonna be 3 loops, but it's only 2 really, but I just like to carry it along. I'm going to do single crochet it through 1, then regular 2, and then 3. So now we're going to color change again by doing picking up our purple, and we're gonna pull through both of the mustard color. Just tighten mistakes. Okay, so guys, it looks like we're gonna crochet, single crochet 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Y'all, now we're getting to a point where we're gonna have about 5 colors, I think, to work with, but it's not 5 colors in the sense, just 5 yarn strings to work with, and it might get a little tangled. So after we get up to the way to 16, we're gonna get another gold. So I did make the balls bigger on like how much I'm going to use it, estimate how much I'm going to use it throughout the project. That's how I make my balls, like when I make the things and yarn into a ball. So we're gonna just color change again, put the yarn to the back, pull through 2. Yep, like so. And we're gonna do 1, and then we're gonna get another yarn ball, and basically we're gonna do the same thing we just did with the mustard. Color change again, pull through 1. So on this ones are kind of like difficult because you didn't really get to do a single crochet, so you want to make sure you keep the same like tension when you're trying to go into the next single crochet. Okay, so this is how it looks so far, and basically you're just gonna do single crochets along the row so you get to the end like so. Okay, now you're gonna chain 1. So we just finished row 6 and we're about to do row 7. So row 7, we're gonna go this way, 12 at 2, so it should be 3 in total. Then we're gonna do 13, and then we're gonna do 4, so it should be 1 more right there, and then the rest is single crochet. So let's get started. We're gonna turn up work, so you know, just make it like this. Take this part here and put it under, and then just make sure it doesn't get tangled. So after every few rows, I do advise that you untangle. So what you're gonna do for this is we're gonna do some single crochets like on the tapestry right here, so it should be right here, up here, and it's gonna say to do 12 single crochets after your chain 1. So never chain 1, never do a single crochet into the stitch, always go into the one that you just finished off before the chain 1. Just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So when you get to 12, make sure you're not single crocheting this. You always want to have 2 loops on your hook when you color change. Now we're going to color change, use the mustard color, and basically we're just going to yarn over through both loops. Like I showed you guys in the last round, I do like to go under so it doesn't have a line at the back. And we're going to make a total of 3 single crochets. So 1, so I do pull a little bit to make it a little bit tight. 2, 3. So guys, in this case, if I was to do it like this, it would not work. So I do use a little bit of Fair Isle when I'm doing this, but not to the extent that it's like bleeding through. What I do for this one, since I don't want to have that long line, and you see the rest were short, I kind of carried it along in this sense. So I would just like carry it along at the back, not on top like this, just at the back, so it doesn't bleed through. So 1, 3, so that's 3 single crochets we have. Now I do put this at the back, the gold at the back, then I would carry the purple along like this, and then I'll single crochet. As you can see, it's very neat in the front and very neat at the back. So when you're weaving in, you don't have that problem. Don't have a problem because you don't have a line and it will look very smooth. So now I'm going to do 14 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're on our 14th single crochet, and we're just gonna do what we did in the last row. We're gonna be doing 3 single crochets of the mustard color. So carry it up like this. You could just, this is up to you. You don't have to do it. If you like the line, then you could just leave the line alone and basically just keep going through. Just do my single crochets long. So basically you're not really doing any change on this side. 2, and then you can count your stitches to make sure that you have the same stitches on on each row. So right now okay, now you chain 1 to work. So you see how my stuff is looking very neat. And guys, on this side we started on 1, and on this side we also started on 1, and it's not like disconnecting. That's why I use a smaller, because I don't want it to disconnect. So now for this row, after we do our chain 1, we're going to do 16 single crochets, 4 gold, 13 single crochets of the purple, 4 gold, and the rest, we're going to do the rest like that. That's our next row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now we're going to color change using the mustard, and we're gonna yarn over, pull through both loops, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna color change again, and we're supposed to have 13. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we're gonna color change again. So change 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna color change again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Yeah, I have a oopsie daisies here. This happened when I was 10. 11, 12. Okay, chain 1. Okay guys, so I do have to fix my yarn and just go through like that. So now I can like fix my yarn like this in the meantime. Okay, now we're gonna work on the back side, of course. And for this round, I think we're on row 10, I believe so. no, we're on row 9. We're going to do 13 single crochets, 5 mustard, 10 purple, 5 mustard, and the rest 16. So 13 single crochets. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're gonna do 13. I'm gonna put this to the back like this. Now the next one, we're going to do 5 single crochets. So 1, pull that one a little bit, go under so you don't have the line, or you could don't, it's up to you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then I like to carry my yarn for this one because we're doing 5, 4, 5. Now we're going to go along. I think it was 10 times. I'm pretty sure. 1. Let me check my pattern 1 second, guys. Yeah, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Color switch again and do this. Put this to the back. Always put your stuff to the back so it's not left out. And basically you're gonna yarn over, pull through both loops. Now you're going to do 5 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're gonna do a single crochet along the row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now we're going to add a new color, but it's the same color, just a gold color. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to chain 1. After you chain 1 that you've done, you're going to turn your work so it should be looking like this, and on this side it looks the same with bowstrings. You're going to do 16 double crochet, no, 16 double crochet, I mean 16 single crochets, and then 6 gold, 2 purple, 2 gold, 4 purple, and then 5. So I'm going to just do that and then come back so you guys can see how it looks after each round. It give a sense. Hey guys, so this is how it looks when this row is done. So guys, now that's just how to do intarsia crochet. I'm going to finish all these rows and then I'm going to get back once I'm done, and I'm going to show you guys how to sew in the ends. So just follow the graph. The graph would be right here, so you can follow it along, and it's basically just gonna show you what to do and how many you're gonna crochet before you switch over to the next yarn for each row. And I did it like that just so you can have an understanding and you're not missing any stitches. So it's just an easy understanding. So this is intarsia. So at the end, I'm going to finish all this, and at the end, I'm going to show you how to sew in the ends using your darning needle or tapestry needle. I don't know, whatever it's called. I'm going to show you guys how to sew in the ends, but this is just how it looks like right now. So yeah, you can pause and screenshot the graph so you can, you know, just have an idea of what you're doing, and then you can come back and it's going to just show you what to do next. Hey guys, so we're back, and I'm going to show you guys how to sew in the ends. Of course, I got a little carried away, but I promise you guys this is the back, not the front. This is how the front looks. As you can see, it's very clean, and then this is the back of the ones that I've already done. It's also very clean. I've left this little pieces so I can show you guys how to do it. I left the corner piece on purpose because I wanted to show you guys how to sew in the ends. So first you put your yarn into the darning needle, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna be wanting to crochet into the same color. So I'm gonna flip my work, and I'm going to just crochet it into the color, which is the purple. So don't crochet like this because you don't want a big gap like this. You're gonna crochet so you can have little gaps but little seamless. So now you're gonna just push through like 3. So this is the end part. I'm gonna just push through all this 3 little key, and then I'm just gonna push through like this. That's it. As you can see, you don't have a long line. And what I like to do to make it a little bit more secure is I like to just go back in. So it's a bit of a struggle when you're doing this. It's a struggle, but yeah. So I like to just go back in. You can turn your work every which way, and that's how you do it. And now after you've done that, you want to cut it so close, but don't cut it to the point where you can cut the actual stitch at the bottom. You're gonna cut it like that. So now it's gone. It's very seamless. It doesn't even look like you did something there. And now I'm gonna show you guys how to do this part here, because this part is really tricky because there's not really a purpose to go into this part. So let's get started. First, again, you want to put your yarn through your needle. So make sure all the pieces are in there. Now for this is really tricky because I go under the yellow to this part here where it can actually come out. As you can see, now on this side when you flip it over, there's not really a mistake there, and on this side there's not really a mistake. I basically just go turn. You're gonna be turning your work every which way just to be able to like crochet. And let's just go into these pieces right here, whichever one I can see first. So I go into these pieces and basically I pull so I can't anymore. Just keep pulling. It's a really struggle. Well, yeah. So now I don't need to secure because I think it's pretty secure. Once you think it's pretty secure, you're gonna cut and you have a string. You could just toss that to the side. Now I'm gonna work and try to fix this one here. I don't even know where this one came from, but we're gonna do the same thing we just did by going under the purple so you can have exposure to the yellow part, not the yellow, the mustard part. So I'm just gonna go under, okay, under, and then I'm gonna get exposure from here. I just try to get it in as much as I can possible. Okay, I've got it in. Okay, now you don't need to go under the purple. So you gotta just push. You use your thumb. It might hurt, but it's gonna be worth it at the end. Right now I'm just struggling, guys. Really struggling right now. Okay, it's got through, and I kind of was trying to be careful with this one a little bit because it was kind of getting faded at the bottom there, so I just didn't want it. So now it's like seamless for that part that we're done. Now you have about 5 more strings left to go, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do this part without conflicting this purple part. Again, put your needle on through your put your yarn through your needle. So you want to make sure you get all the parts that you needed. Now you're gonna go under, or this one you could just go through, because low key, now you're gonna go under, guys, under it, and just go through like this. Okay, now you want to pull through. Make sure you're going into the same color, guys, because you don't have a place where you can't go through the same color. Sometimes I have to go through this because like it's like, damn, are you gonna go through or not? This is not aesthetically pleasing, and I'm so sorry, guys, but just wanted to show you guys how to sew in lengths. So as you can see, for this ones that were here, I went through the same color, and now it looks good, somewhat good. Okay, guys, we have 4 strings left, and we're gonna get ready to start to do this purple. So yeah, so let's get started. Where's the needle? That's the needle. I get the needle right here. And basically, we're gonna go under, or we could go through here. Let me just tighten this one a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go through here. So guys, yes, you do have to tighten your stitches before you actually work with it, because sometimes it might be loose, and there's like the stitches right here. So the yarn or the needle or the string is right there. Basically, I'm just gonna go through all these ones because I want it to not come out in the future. So I'm just going through the same color, basically. Boom, that's done. Okay, now I'm going to do these 3. Okay, let's just go in through these ones. This one is kind of tricky because there's no open passage here. As you can zoom in, no open passage. It's gonna be like this. Let's try it. Okay, I'm just gonna go through all these ones. It might be a little tricky because like it's gonna be harder, like the one that I had to struggle on to work. Okay, boom, it's gone now. And now we're going to be doing these ones. These are the last ones that we have to do. So I'm gonna show you guys again. Gonna just break it like this. Oh, guys. Oh, sometimes I use my needle to like break it. These I'm really struggling. I gotta pull. Okay, what the pull? Yeah, this one is kind of method. The only really part that I do love sewing at the ends, but I guess when it's like the harder ones, I don't like to sew a lot part. Now, guys, look, we're almost done. We have about 1 more string left to go. Well, actually, we have 3 strings because we need to get rid of this one and this one. So we need to work with this one now. So, sorry, guys. I'm going to show you guys how to do it before, like, so this one I will have to really secure it because I only did one, but I feel like it's secure enough. So after sewing on your ends into their designated color, so if you had a mustard string, you would sew it into a mustard stitch, and if you had a amethyst string, you would sew into amethyst string. And this is how it looks on the first side, and this is how it looks on the other side. As you can see, they're both kind of clean, and yeah, that's like what you want, I guess, something you would want as your total. So now I'm gonna get rid of this part here where it's the string part, and I think I'm going to steam it. That one, the steaming part is really easy because I just steam it so it doesn't be stiff. As of right now, it's very stiff, but I'm gonna steam it so it just don't be really stiff. Okay, and I'm gonna cut it right here and this one here. I mean, if you looked at it like a normal one, you probably wouldn't know where I started from, because like unless you were analyzing, then you'd be like, damn, she did start from somewhere. But no, guys, I started from just a brief tutorial on how to do uh tapestry, guys. This tutorial, as you can see, it's very clean on both sides. This is the method they call intarsia crochet. And yeah, guys, so right now, as you can see, it's very stiff. I'm gonna show you guys how I make it unstiff. And yep, guys, for this method you will need a steamer, or another method is you could boil some hot water, and when the hot water brings steam, it was steam, you could just get a sifter, and you could put it on top with the biggest ring you have that could fit your pot but not really go down. And the steam milk, you could just put it in there, and um it's gonna make it a stiff. So right now I'm just gonna fix all the imperfections that I have here. And what you want to do when steaming is you're gonna steam it front and back, because if you steam the back, so I'll be steaming the front first, the back first, and yeah. So this is a steamer I got. It works. So I'll put it to max because I kind of want it more hotter. And basically, I'm just gonna be steaming it. Mine's making noises. Sorry, guys. So it could be less flimsy. I kind of want it to be like more like movable. So you want to put this on your wall, or you want to make more squares and turn it into a blanket. Good tutorial. I will be putting the graph throughout the video, and also at the end if you want to screenshot it, and the beginning if you want to screenshot if you don't get it. So you can password that part, go all the way to the end to get that part. You really need the graph to screenshot it. I'll try to put it in a 4K resolution so you guys can be able to screenshot that part. Okay, see, as you can see, it's going up like this, but once I steam it, it's gonna go down. Right now, it's very stiff. Okay, guys, so this is the back all done. Well, no, I do need to stain this part. And yeah, guys, so this is the front. So I'm gonna come back, just steam it to the part where it's not really stiff anymore. I'm gonna steam all this, then come back and show you guys what I mean. Hey guys, so now I'm done, and this is basically how you do an intarsia crochet. I'd use a 3mm hook for this project, and as you can see, it's very much clean. I don't even know which part is the back side, but it's very much clean on both sides, and you can get the effect of a clean tapestry. No strings, no blind spots where you can see like the purple through the gold, nothing like that. And that's why this is probably the best method for tapestry. If you want to get like a really clean effect, this is the best method. So thank you guys for watching this video today, and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn in for more tutorials because I'm going to post more tutorials.